What is a brain reboot? Your brain has the ability to change over time through experience. This concept is known as neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change, to reboot, to rewire itself. Imagine your brain as a collection of neurons and firings, that everything that you see, interact with, do, thoughts, conversations, experiences, these neurons are communicating to each other. And right now, when certain things happen in your life, the neurons, the firing, leads you back to destructive patterns with pornography. So we're going to overcome this addiction. If we're going to get back control of our lives, we have to begin to create new patterns, new neural connectivity, that now when certain things happen in our life, our default pattern is no longer pornography. So in today's episode of The Rebuilt Man, I'm going to give you 6 tools to help in the rebooting, the rewiring process of your brain, so you can take back control of your life, quit porn for good, reboot, rewire your brain, and step into the life that you ultimately know you're here to live. But real quickly, before we get into that, guys, let me remind you who we are and what we do here. My name is Coach Frank Rich, founder of Rebuilt Recovery, host of the Rebuilt Man podcast, and it is our mission to help men become better men by quitting porn and rebuilding their lives. And in the last 4 years, we have helped almost 1,000 men conquer this addiction for good and become the man that no longer struggles with pornography. So these tools, these strategies, these steps will be one small part of your full recovery process. Because overcoming your addiction to pornography requires you becoming the man that is no longer addicted to porn. Now, yes, rebooting, rewiring your brain is going to play a big part in that journey through recovery. So the 6 keys, the 6 tools that will help you in rewiring your brain. And it starts with number 1, is having a vision. You must have a vision for your life without pornography. You must have a vision for your life as the man that no longer struggles with pornography. If you're trying to quit porn without a clear path of what your life will look like, then there's a high probability that you will stay stuck in the cycle. Now, does having a vision actually play a role in changing the neurochemistry of your brain, or this reboot or rewiring that we've been talking about? Well, positive emotions, positive neurochemicals, dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, they must be linked to a bigger vision for our life. If we absent of goals, we can't experience positive emotions. So if you're struggling right now, sit down and think about, in the next 5 years of my life, who can I become? And then it's about taking daily steps towards that vision. Okay, so number 1, if you're going to take control of your life, reboot and rewire your brain, you must have a vision for the man that you're trying to become. Number 2, step number 2 to help you in rebooting and rewiring your brain is having a regular gratitude practice. This is one of the biggest feedbacks we hear from men inside of our program, that the gratitude practice was the biggest game changer in their life. If you've been struggling for any length of time, you may struggle to even see a vision for your life without pornography. You may be thinking that I will be a victim, I will struggle with this for my entire life. And it's hard to live in a state of gratitude if you can't see a better vision for your future. But taking control and spending time every single day to look for, identify, and find things to be grateful for will shift your perception of the world. It'll change the lens at which you see everything through. And we also know the act of gratitude in and of itself produces healthy neurochemicals. So have a vision, have regular gratitude practice. Number 3 is have regular exercise and daily movement. Exercise in and of itself is a trigger for neuroplasticity. It forces your brain to learn new movements. It forces your brain and body to learn new challenges. It forces your brain and body to recover through the challenges that you put it through. So if you are not getting in the gym, if you are not getting outside every day and moving your body, challenging, progressing over time, that may be one of the reasons why you are stuck. Number 4 is getting control of your food. Getting a healthy diet, and my preference would be going in a reset period, a full gut reset. Something like the carnivore diet. And if not going to go full carnivore, eliminate processed sugar, eliminate processed junk food, eliminate ice cream, sugar, cookies, cakes, breads. Your brain's ability to produce these healthy neurotransmitters starts within your gut. We reference the conversation I had with Dr. Stephen Gundry on the podcast, that all disease starts within the gut. Vast majority of addictions are gut-centric related. And why I think the carnivore diet is such a valuable resource and tool here is we know red meat possesses tryptophan, which is a precursor to dopamine. We also know eliminating a lot of the toxic junk and food out of your diet will help in resetting your gut. So tool number four to reboot, rewire your brain is consuming more red meat and doing a full gut detox. Number 5 is going to take us back to that vision assignment, but it's actually taking that vision and breaking it down into daily tasks and daily steps. 3, 4, 5 steps every single day that are high critical, high priority tasks that move you closer towards who you're becoming. Get your journal out. Write them out in your journal. Highlight, cross them out. Because dopamine is a chemical that is meant to be released when we take steps towards a meaningful goal for ourselves. So if we could recognize every single day that these 4 or 5 things that I'm doing are bringing me closer towards the vision for my life that I'm trying to create, and then I acknowledge myself for doing them, small hit of dopamine. And then the next day, I acknowledge myself for doing the small things that are moving closer towards the man I'm trying to become, small hit of dopamine. The next day, small steps towards becoming the man that I've designed for myself, small hit of dopamine. So don't just start with having the vision. Take the vision and break it down into an actionable day-to-day plan. And the 6th and final key here, or tool to help you in rebooting and rewiring your brain, would be some of these daily biohacks, but more importantly, something like a cold water immersion therapy. If you don't have access to a cold plunge, daily cold showers, 60 seconds minimum, end on cold, work your way up towards 3 minutes. Cold water immersion produces a 250% increase in dopamine. And it's not the short-term dopamine that you get from pornography, but it'll be an extended drip of dopamine over the next couple of hours. 6 tools, guys, to help you get control, reboot, rewire your brain. Have a vision for your life. Have regular gratitude practice, daily exercise. Get control of your gut health by eating more red meat. Break your vision down into daily actionable tasks and practice regular and daily cold water immersion therapy. Now, if you're struggling with the vision part, we've put together a free training. If you visit rebuiltrecovery.com/vision, we'll take you to the 5-step training to identify exactly who you can become without pornography in your life. It all must start here. You must be able to envision your life and envision yourself as the man that is no longer struggling with this addiction. Rebuiltrecovery.com/vision, guys. Check the link out there in the show notes below. But Coach Frank Rich with the Rebuilt Man. We love you guys. We'll see you in the next one.